Hello and welcome to the new video. In today's video we're going to take a look at Lucario. Lucario recently got buffed with the move Thunder Punch, giving it great coverage in the current meta, but not only this Pokemon has also a lot of other options for the moveset. And today we're going to take a look at the variant that has also Blaze Kick. Why Blaze Kick? It actually, I calculated basically every single kind of moveset that was possible together with Thunder Punch, and Blaze Kick gave me the best results. While it's not going to be the moveset that's currently recommended on PvPoke, it apparently is the best coverage move for this Pokemon. And today we're going to take a look if this is actually the case, my opinion towards it, and what I've seen from the battles that I did. Every single battle that I did, of course, with this team is going to be in today's video. We're going to have a team that might be familiar to you already as well. I did already showcase a very similar team here with Pangoro instead in the back, which is also a Pokemon that's fighting and also weak to other fighting type Pokemon. And also it was one of my favorite teams to use, and still this team works out super well. So if you want to copy a team for the Galarian Corsola, this is definitely going to be one of them. I'm also going to revisit this one as well as soon as I'm going to get a good Galarian Corsola. This is not even a great variant for this one. But we're going to see already in the first battle what Lucario can do. We're going to have here the Talonflame against us. We were able to swap out here. We're going to be able to still go for the Nightshade. They get the free fast move here in, which I don't care about. I can get the shield here, which is the most important thing. And I can go for the Thunder Punch, which is going to be able to knock them out now. Also, of course, with that nice boost. But basically, what Thunder Punch buff did for Lucario, it kind of helps you out against the hardest answers for this Pokemon, like Azumarill, like the Talonflame. And we're going to see this here quite often today as well. In the first battle, we're going to be able to win. And here's exactly why we will have kinda the fire type coverage for this Pokemon. There are quite a lot of grass type Pokemon currently around, allowing us to hit them for super effective damage can be quite decent. When we take a look at basically the ranking itself, you can kind of see as well that, for example, Pokemon like Chestnut or the Serperior are going to be the one matchups that you're going to be able to win there. Here, I don't get the free fast movement, which I should have got through, which can be very impactful for later matchups. So as you can see here, the opponent goes into Dragonite. Maybe if we need one more fast move later on, then definitely going to cost us a little bit here. But let's find out if we're going to be able to even... Nah, we are still going to be fine here. It didn't really matter too much that we had a one less fast move through there before. At least as far as I can see it here right now. But we're going to be able to get the shields from the opponent. Now we have to kind of rely for the second battle here as well on our Lucario to win this one. I'm going to let the move go through. I'm going to hope that Lucario can win this one. We're going to try our best to fully farm them down here, I guess. And here we're going to talk a bit about what kind of move I actually would recommend you on this Pokemon, which you're going to see here already. It's going to be a Digger's Spear in the back, and I have to say there had been multiple opportunities here for me where a close combat would have won me the battle, but I didn't have the move, which then cost me the battle at the end of the day. So what I would recommend you actually is not the Blaze Kick here, it is going to be the close combat plus Thunder Punch. I think is the best moveset for this Pokemon. This is the thing as well, like in normal games, at least with this team here, you rarely get into a situation where you're going to have all your shields still left as soon as you're going to get to the Lucario, which makes it a bit awkward if you would want to run something like Power Punch, but a lot of times shields are down, a lot of times you can farm on something and then have some energy, which makes it way easier to run something like Close Combat. So if I want to run this team here again, and if you want to run the Thunder Punch Lucario for yourself, which is actually a solid Pokemon to run, I would recommend you to rather go ahead and go for the Close Combat over the Blaze Kick. Anyway, you're going to see the play coming through here from the opponent. We're going to be able to go for the farm on here, I want to say, with the Primate, but we're not actually able to. The opponent decides to swap out now into the Drapion, and we're going to be able to go for another Right Chest afterwards, forcing a shield from the opponent, which is going to be great. And as you're going to see here, Right Chest is going to be able to get the shield. We're going to try our best to fully farm them down here, but I don't think I really want to use a shield here. I'd rather get some energy on my Lucario. I know that I'm going to have to use a shield here, though, because we are very squishy. Lucario has literally no bulk. But we have a great typing here. Honestly, Lucario's typing is very unique and very strong. And as you're going to see, the opponent had already enough at this point anyway. Moving on to the next opponent, let's see what we're going to have here. We have Morpeko in the lead. Of course, a matchup where we kind of want to swap out. They're going to swap out into the Goodra. I could overfarm a little bit more and go to a double close combat, which I think is the best play to go for here, by the way, in the matchup. I should have not went for the Rage Twist at all. I think I should have just went for double close combat. If we had two more moves off here, I definitely know that we would be able to go there. But as you will see here, yeah, I definitely would have been able to go for double close combat. At this point, I'm still kind of happy because I was able to get the shield advantage, get the opponent low, put them into farm down range for Corsola. And this is kind of all I really wanted, to be fair, as I know that it can take a hit here. It is very likely going to be the awkward here. And we're gonna see here, we're gonna get the full farm down done. They have the Lucario here, our Lucario against the opponent's Morpeko. And we will have here now a solid matchup, hopefully, against whatever is in the back. It is going to be the Azumarill. Here we will see already where the buffed Thunder Punch really is going to come in clutch, because now all of a sudden we're going to put them into a range where we're going to be able to go for a nice hard hitting Thunder Punch again and fully farm them down afterwards, which is really important here as well. As we will see here, we're going to use a shield again onto the opponent. It is going to be the play rough, and we're going to go for the full farm down here. Nothing the opponent can do anymore. The Morpeko just doesn't have energy right now, which allows us to go for the full farm down and wins us this battle. Next opponent, let's take a look at what they're going to have here. We will have a Togedemaru, and we're going to have the Jumpluff. Sadly, we don't have the Ice Punch here. Ice Punch actually is something that I kind of want to take a look at as well for maybe a future video. But yeah, definitely something that would have helped us here. But anyway, we're going to be able to go for another charge move here, and we're going to get them kind of low, allowing us as well to get some nice energy on our lead later on. So what we're going to try to do here afterwards is we're very likely going to just try to fully farm on the opponent. We don't really care too much about the damage that's really been done here, because we know that Morpeko does quite a lot of damage against us already. So we don't really need to preserve too much health here, because like, yeah, our real mostly going to knock us out as well when it's a super effective variant of it. So I don't really care too much about the energy balls. I'd rather have the energy. And I will also see here that they're going to have Diggersby in the back. Means we have to kind of focus a lot onto our Lucario. What we will see is we're going to use a shield. This is going to be fine. There's going to be another Fire Punch here coming through, and we're going to try our best to go for a Blaze Kick, but they're going to catch the move onto the Togedemaru. I want to say Morpeko the entire time. I think I said Morpeko the entire time. I meant Togedemaru. Both are Pikachu clones. And they should have never got the move here through, basically. It's going to be a False Stinger, luckily, because we had to kind of call the bait there. But usually they should have not been able to get the move through. We're still able to at least get the better matchup here for us. Anyway, we're going to be able to go for a Fire Punch. I'm going to swap out now after one more fast move as well and go for the Nightshade. Maybe we should run for the Rock type move. Rock type move does a little bit more damage because it is not double resisted, it's just single resisted. But it doesn't matter, as we're still going to be able to win the battle. But yeah, to be fair, Morpeko and Togedemaru are basically the same Pokemon. You're going to have a very normal lead for us, and we're going to see the swap out into the Azumarill. And I feel like I'm making a little bit of a mistake here maybe in this battle. We will see that as well. We're going to have here the opponent going for another player off here against us, and I will very likely swap out straight away after I decide to go for another charge move here. Try to go for the full farm down, but I thought I would get a little bit more time to farm them down, which I just didn't. I knew that I need to use a shield here, don't get me wrong, but I was thinking I'd at least get like 5 fast moves in. I only got 4 fast moves in, and this is going to be a bit annoying because you know that they're going to have the Primeape in the lead. What this means is that they're going to be able to outspeed me for the next one. Like the next one they're going to be able to definitely get through beforehand. But they're going to lose the CMP type, which is going to be great for me as well, as now I'm going to be able to get the shield again from the opponent. I can let the move go through if I want to, and I definitely want to. But now I have to kind of rely on my other Pokemon, onto my Corsola. I know that they're going to have a Rage Twist at this point. They are 1 over Rage Twist, so I need 3 more fast moves to go for another Rage Twist afterwards. And I decide to use a shield here, which I feel like in hindsight I should have not done. But yeah, they're going to be able to go for another move here. Actually, I only needed 2 there, which is kind of crazy. But as you're going to see, we're going to go for the full farm down, and we're going to be able to get the knockout here. We have to hope there's something in the back that we can deal with. It's going to be the Corsola, and maybe I actually had a chance here if I had Shadow Ball on my Pokemon, but I didn't, and even then, I don't think I would have been able to win this battle. Good game here, we're going to lose this one. That is fine, and we can move on to the next opponent. And for the people that are still watching, and also I saw that a little bit in the comment section for the last time I actually showcased this team here. Yes, there's going to be a weakness against one Pokemon. There's a weakness against the Wigglytuff. If you're going to encounter Wigglytuff, it is going to be a very tough Pokemon to deal with. You can stay in the lead. It's actually not as bad as you might think for your lead there as well, because the Rock type move is still neutral and you still get there. I think you get to 2 before they're gonna knock you out. But you have to hope that basically that your Fighting type Pokemon have a lot of play for the backline. And that's basically the only way of playing it out if you encounter it in the lead. But what happens if you're down shields, down Pokemon, and have to battle this one? Of course, we have to forfeit there. Anyway, maybe we're gonna come back here now against the next opponent. It's going to be the Typhlosion against us. And I make an interesting play here by swapping out. And I was not too sure if this was the right call or not. And I am still not sure about that. I will be able to do some sort of damage though against them. And I have to take a hit here. Luckily, they go for the charge move because I actually know I would have been able to get to the move in time. So here I have a shield advantage. But I'm not going to have this for too long, because they're still going to be able to go for the Blast Burn now. but at least I'm going to be able to fully farm them down or get a ton of energy here. They swap out, keeping their Typhlosion alive with a few HP left, which doesn't matter because either of my fast move is going to be able to hit before Incinerate would hit, but also going to be able to just knock them out no matter what. And so it's down now to the matchup against the opponent's Superior, and as you will see as well, I decided to go for the Thunder Punch here to not reveal my other move, as I know that this is going to be enough to knock them out, but I decided to use a shield, forcing us to use a shield here as well. We are very likely going to see a Pokemon in the back that's going to be good for us, but we don't know yet which Pokemon it's going to be. It is going to be the Clodsire, and I find this quite interesting, as now I can go for the Blaze Kick. This is going to be enough to get them hopefully into range where 2 of the charge moves are going to be enough for my Corsola, but actually we're still going to be able to go for another Blaze Kick here as well, which is gonna allow us to get nearly the KO. By the way, Blaze Kick, now since the change to Fire Punch is the exact same as Fire Punch, so it's basically having like a Fire Punch and Thunder Punch variant here. They do the exact same amount of damage, exact same typing, nothing different. I was expecting the opponent trying to catch the move here, didn't work out for them, and so we're going to be able to win the battle. Moving on to the next one, we're going to encounter here Corsola and the Flygon. This is going to be a very neutral matchup for us, and what I'm going to try to do is I'm just going to try to get a shield advantage, and I'll see what the opponent going to do here. They decide to go for the Dragon Claw, which is okay. I can just go for a charge move now, and I should be kind of okay with that as well. And here's the thing, you don't have to use the Safe Swap of Primeape, you can also use the Safe Swap of Lucario. Both of them are going to be fine. Lucario has better coverage, Primeape has more potential in the 2-shield scenario thanks to Rage Twist. But as you will see here, we're going to use a shield, we have a ton of energy and we can align ourselves accordingly soon as well, which is going to be great. But they swap in, basically a Pokemon that has no play against Lucario. It's going to be Carbink, and Carbink has basically, a fast move that's double resisted, which doesn't do any damage against us. Also, their charge move is double resisted unless they go for the Moonblast. And so we let the move go through here. We would survive a Rock Slide. We do survive a Rock Slide quite easily. And so we can keep some energy for later on. Get some energy on the Primeape, and because I got more than 2 fast moves advantage, I can go for the close combat here and basically secure the victory over this one already. We're going to be able to knock out the opponent's Drapion, and we win this battle quite easily here. And now we are going to take a look at the final battle, and this was one of my favorite ones because this was a very difficult one to play, generally speaking. I don't know actually if I'm going to be able to win or not, but we will see the Charge Bug from the opponent. We see the lead of Nidoqueen, which is an interesting Pokemon for the current meta, but we're also going to see something interesting later on. As you can see, we're going to be able to catch a move. I'm still going to use a shield here though, because I just want to get the free fast movement basically, and this will allow me to go for the full farm down without losing any kind of health. But they swap out now into Clodsire. So they have Nidoqueen and Clodsire in the back. I have 2 fighting type Pokemon. This is going to be difficult. And I was thinking in my head, what is my best option to basically battle in this matchup here right now? And my best option is to shield this Lucario. But now I have to be a bit careful. I know that they need 7 fast moves to get to another Earthquake if they went straight for it. And so I know that I can go for 3 more fast moves now, and then I should be able to catch the move onto my Primeape. And I'm exactly going to be able to do this one, as Primeape doesn't have any play. It doesn't have play against the Clodsire anymore, it doesn't have play against the Nidoqueen. And now I have to hope that 2 shields down with a Pokemon that's get one-shot by Earth Power or Earthquake, and a Pokemon that's at lower than half health here, that I can still somehow win this battle. As you can see, I can go for 1 Nightshade, which is going to be fine. We're going to get some fast move pressure in, which is actually more important because I need to put them into a range where I can knock them out with a Fire Punch. And so we will see the Poison Fang coming through, gonna get us low, we can go for Nightshade, gonna be able to get the shield from the opponent or the knockout. Let's see, hopefully the shield. It is going to be the shield. This will allow me now to go for a Blaze Kick and hopefully get the KO against them, as this is going to get the KO. And now it's down to the matchup against Clodsire, and I was able to maneuver here while also having a little bit of a BM move at the end here, showcasing again also on how strong this team actually was. We can see it here as well. The team actually worked out quite well for me, as you can see here, 4-1 for the final battle. This continued for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you then. Bye bye.